Hi, you Evolving Now family. I'm Andre Young, and welcome to the Thought of the Week. I hope you've had an amazing week and ready to evolve. The topic this week is called A Leader is Not Just a Problem Solver. Now, I love this topic so much because Tony Robbins said it best. Never spend more than 10% of your time on the problem, and always spend 90% of your time on the solution. Now, whether you are in a leadership position as a professional, at your job and leading people, if you're a leader of your own life, and hopefully you are, which means you are a significant other, and you may not be the leader in the relationship, but you certainly are a leader in the relationship. Maybe you're a parent and you're leading your kids or stepchildren. Either way, you are a leader. And to be a leader, we must know that you are not only a problem solver. Now, I've seen this occur in so many instances where somebody comes in and because they're a new leader, there's so much pride and sometimes ego attached to being able to solve all the problems. The fact that people can come to you and you have an answer. The fact that they can come to you and you can fix it quickly. It's an amazing thing and it feels really good in the beginning. There's positives and negatives to everything. And the positive is that you have a superpower. You can do something well. People are looking up to you and know where to go to fix their problem. The negative part is that they will always come to you because what is done in the beginning tends to be expected throughout the middle and the end. So as leaders, when we are constantly fixing problems and solving problems, people now know that that's what you are for. So at some point, when you start to burn out, when we start to burn out, when we start to get frustrated, they didn't get the memo. Whether it's an employer, whether it's an employee, whether it's your significant other, whether it's your kids, they didn't get the memo because they will continue to do what they've always done. And then at some point as a leader, now we snap. Now we're frustrated. Now we're looking for another job. Now we're burnt out. And that's always not fair, one, to them because we didn't set a boundary. But it's also not fair to us. So what do we do about that? One of the things that I believe as leaders we need are our power three. Sometimes it's our power three rules. I don't believe in a whole lot of rules, and that just may be me, maybe not you, but I don't think we need a lot of rules. That's hard to follow. Not to mention that's not fun to follow. But every leader needs their top 1 or 2 or 3 rules that people just know because it set a standard and set an expectation for how you are going to interact, but also with what people can come to you with and for. So one of my 3 rules was, please accompany your problem with a suggested solution. Now, we may go with that solution, and that's going to be fantastic. We may not go with that solution, and if not, I promise you that I'll tell you why. Maybe there's a bigger picture that where you are right now, you just can't see or didn't know. Maybe we'll collaborate ideas on how to best move forward. So now that we both have input and it's beneficial for both. What that does, it allows you as a leader to start to develop other leaders. See, leaders don't just fix problems. They also build leaders. And when we can start to have that as a rule, what we're doing is inspiring our people, inspiring your employees, your employers, your team, your players, your whomever, your kids to start thinking for themselves. Because there's an expectation that I have this problem, I'm invited to come, but I have to have thought about some solutions to fix the problem. And now we will go from there. So leaders build other leaders. They don't just fix problems. So I want you to think about what problems are you fixing that you may need to start to become solution focused with another person. For example, I became so aggravated with my kids asking me, and this is from a simple standpoint, how long do I put this in the microwave? As simple as that is, it became frustrating over time. And what I realized, I did that because I kept telling them, well, a minute and a half, 2. I was giving them the answer. They never stopped asking. They never started to apply. So I said, well, hey, here's the green light. You put it in. How long do you think you should put it on for? We'll try it, and then we'll go from there. Sometimes as leaders, we have to give permission for people to fail. Permission for people not to do it the way we would do it. And is that going to be okay? Because if it's not okay for them to make a mistake, then they're going to keep coming to you. So what freedoms will you start to allow your employees, your staff, your players, in your relationship, and with your children? And that's your 4 Ps. So they can start to evolve their leadership skills. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this, you're going to love everything else at youevolvingnow.com. It's YOU evolvingnow.com. I look forward to seeing you next week. Have a fantastic week and enjoy your evolution. Take care.